Okay, and welcome to P2G's Red Pill Table Talk in the afternoon, where we come to you with some of the most breaking news that we have, subject matter as it comes out. And I'm your girl, Ruby T, also known as the Crypto Queen of Harlem, out here teaching crypto and blockchain to the community. I'm joined by my co producer and also my favorite boo, Mr. Alvin Thomas, also known as the
Yeah, this is Gold Bank. It comes to you live 1 gram at a time, and it's about to get on and popping in here today.
Oh,
Ooh-wee.
okay. So you know,
Yeah,
if
I
y'all
know.
looking at the shirt, you understand where we about to go. Okay. So straight up, y'all know we brought you. P2G brings you every week collective enlightenment, and we do our show on Friday nights. And we recently covered the new Bitcoin Academy that Jay Z, along with Jack Dorsey, got together to put together for Marcy Houses in Hood out here in New York, right? Y'all know that's in Brooklyn. That's not my personal town. I'm out here in Harlem. But we doing it. We got to do for the last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? But let's get started. Let's get you. For those who are not aware, we're going to bring you up to what's been going down, and we're going to show you what's happened and result to that. Also, we're going to share a little bit of personal commentary on it. So let's get it popping.
Hello there. Welcome to Hot Entertainment, the #1 channel for top trending celebrity news. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to stay in the news. Trending, verified. Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey are starting the Bitcoin Academy, which will be starting in Marcy. Who's excited? Jay-Z took to Twitter to make an announcement that a Bitcoin Academy will be starting and opening up in Marcy, where he grew up in. He goes, shout out to Jack. Bitcoin Academy starting in Marcy. A place that taught me so much is hopefully the first of many. The simple goal is to provide people tools to build independence for themselves, and then the community around them. After which Jack endorsed, retweeting, all eyes on Marcy. Wow, these are big moves, people. What do y'all think? Let me hear from you what you think about this. Yeah, I know, it's in a plus game. Anyways, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed and peace.
I'm so fat.
Brendan, you're not fat. It's the shirt.
And until next time, stay blessed.
What is happening? So my question is what is your opinion? You know, okay. So I don't get what the problem is, but we're gonna find out what did happen. So they finally launched the Bitcoin Academy. They set out their intentions. It's in Marcy. It's in Marcy. I've seen the website. If you haven't seen the website, it's at the and you can get there if you go to the Bitcoin Academy .com, not .net. Please be careful for that. I don't know about the .net's association, but I want you to get that he set it up specifically. That website is only for Marcy houses addresses. So if you want to put it in to register, you can register. It's just for Marcy houses. Now we kind of got a little news. Somebody sent a little reactive news to them. Someone sent me, I try to keep up with what's going on, right? And so I go and check out this Vanity Fair video, I should say Vanity Fair ad that I saw, and I was like, oh, that's what's up. So I'll show you the ad, and then I'm gonna show you the video because we had other people who actually this was from the 18th. We had the 21st, had the Father's Day weekend. It was so beautiful, awesome, it's wonderful. But he presented an opportunity for Bitcoin education, crypto education, and apparently the people had something to say about it. Ah, so I want to give y'all a little look. If you want, Vanity Fair is one of the places, and this is the gentleman, Jordan Hoffman. I don't know if y'all read Vanity Fair. That's not really normally my own. I don't usually read that particular magazine or even even any kind of newspapers like that. That's not something I pay attention to because that's my community. It's not like we don't speak about our community. But when they talk about our community, that's when they better watch their back, right? That's what I'm talking about.
They put it in a magazine we would normally not read.
That's right. Call me hood if you want, but you spoke on my community and you had thought we weren't going to find it. So now it's time for our commentary. Coming from the hood, speaking on what's good. Let's do it. All right. So this was the actual Vanity Fair ad, or I should say, article, and it's a couple of them. This is how it ended up. Someone's Twitter was pulled into this. This wasn't on the original. This particular Twitter got pulled in, and it was just showing how it was distributed. So let's take a look. We have a young man on here on the YouTube who happens to do commentary here, which is really cool. So this gentleman, TYT Live, did his thing, and we want to give love to others that are on the platform, because you know how we gotta promote one another. That's what P2G is about. It's a network of networks. So let's see what this brother had to say about it, because I know what I got to say. He did the reading on it, but let's listen to the reading. I want you guys to get a feeling about how these folks see us and how they think.
He has a history of giving back to the Marcy Homes. That was the housing development in New York where he grew up. He's mentioned many times. But this year, he's launching a different kind of initiative towards helping out the groups of folks that are there. It's called Bitcoin Academy for the residents of Marcy Homes. And the response is a little bit back and forth. Here's some details of this initiative he's working on. This program aims to provide education, empower the community with knowledge, and get rid of some of the barriers so that residents can learn more about Bitcoin specifically and finance in general. He collaborated with Twitter founder Jack Dorsey on this project as well. And it's a 12-week Bitcoin Academy course which will be taught by Lamar Wilson. He runs the website Black Bitcoin Billionaire. And Anaja J. Roberts, founder and CEO of Brick and Mortar Crypto School in California. And that's called Crypto Blockchain Plug. Bitcoins everywhere. There's at least one good perk of Bitcoin Academy, though. There's some free phones. Those participating in the program will receive MiFi devices and a 1-year limited data plan, plus smartphones if needed. Residents may keep the devices. Very nice. Nonetheless, many of these people that are living in these homes aren't really happy about this or think that this is the best approach. It's kind of late to be doing that when people are trying to hold on to their dollars and everything is so expensive. People don't want to be investing money knowing that they might have a chance of losing it. So one resident did also say. In addition, every time I got to go to rent phone, TV, and internet, I don't have money like that to be losing. If I did, I would try to invest in something that's more reliable, like the basketball game last night.
Who doesn't love Myra?
You know I'm going to win something from that. Also, if you want to do something, fix this place up. We have a basketball court with no hoops. Our parks is broken up in here. We should be doing more for this community, not no Bitcoin Academy. So it's not a surprise that they're not very happy about this, with the Bitcoin push, when they're struggling to survive in this expensive city of New York. The average household income for public housing residents in New York is over $24,000, according to the New York Housing Authority. And there's one person that is excited about this, and they said, I would like to learn how they became a millionaire and learn what to trade and what not to trade. So there's a bit of folks that are looking forward to this. Is this worthwhile? Is this something that's going to help out?
First, before we do anything else, we're just going to let it go. We're not going to let it go. Did you hear JR's Freudian slip? Bitcoin? He said it earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, look.
Okay. So
where do you want to start dissecting it?
I can't begin to tell you. So the only reason we used that video was so that he could read out what was in the article, because it is a lot of commentary. People got all their ideas of what it is that Bitcoin is about and what it's not. And unfortunately, while everybody goes, oh, you're all for Bitcoin because, well, let's see. It all depends on the opportunity in which right? First of all, tired of being okie doke by people who come to our community and feed us crap, give us stuff that doesn't matter. And that last comment, I would like to know how he became a millionaire and what to invest in, what not to invest in. Well, that's what he's bringing with him to that platform. That's exactly why he's bringing that, because it's the only opportunity.
That was a smooth over comment. That was a smooth over comment, and they cut it really quick. The one person who said, I'm really eager to have this, that's the comment they went short on. And they didn't even put his name up there.
So, like you said, we want to give give the Young Turks credit for bringing that up for the video that they offered. But we want to give a little commentary ourselves to
Absolutely.
what's actually going on out here. First of all, crypto ain't going nowhere. Let's start with that. And when you're talking about Bitcoin, this is the perfect time. But see, this is only for people who know, right? Because people who know that Bitcoin gets up really high when it gets up. And a lot of people who catch on late end up buying the high amounts, paying everybody else out who got in early. So why would I tell you to get in early like me when your money is what pays me when you get in
Absolutely.
late or trying to play the game at the end? So you kind of got to know when people are trying to psych you out of a game. That's why you need Crypto Academy. That's why you need Bitcoin Academy. That's why you need P2G crypto training.
Look,
Because if you keep coming at that, if you keep coming at the game the way everybody's taught you, which is how to pay them, you never know the difference, right?
absolutely.
So let's get back to dissecting, please. Can we go back to the first comment, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, let's talk about Miss Myra. I spend every dime on rent. First of all, if you're spending every dime on somebody else's income, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You are 50, and if there's another article that came along with it, she's a 58-year-old retiree.
Exactly.
At
Myra
58
Raspberry.
and you're retired, what did you retire on?
Thank you.
Because if you're so concerned with every dime, you should not have retired because you didn't prepare.
She ain't got nothing to live. She ain't got nothing helping her live.
You're not prepared. You can't speak to the value of money because you don't understand it.
Exactly.
You are
These
speaking to the space of survival, and oh God, they're gonna take every dime I got.
So
Really?
we've got a few things that people first of all, I want to just I got to ask anybody who's out there, what is a guaranteed investment? One that you're not going to possibly lose money on. Please
A
tell
guaranteed
me,
investment is a Ponzi scheme.
because I need to know what investments do you have no chance of losing money on?
I just want
Let,
to know.
I just want to know, because of the statement that was made in that they keep finding these people, and let's just put it this way. My concern is not really with the people who don't understand, who really don't understand. It's that the media, that came from a Vanity Fair interview, okay? And
Absolutely.
that, I mean, just shame on you. Shame on you, Vanity Fair, Mr. Jordan Hoffman. I'm
How
calling
would
you
you?
out. I'm calling out Jordan Hoffman and Vanity Fair, who doesn't actually service our community, but has the nerve to represent. You went out looking for the least
Qualified.
knowledgeable, at least qualified people in the community to represent how we think. Wow.
You
Wow,
would
yo.
really think he went looking for the most disgruntled people. One, he probably showed him a fly. I don't know nothing about this, but what do you think about it? What do you think you? And the question probably had nothing to do with Bitcoin Academy. What do you think you need? I need more money to pay this, this, and this, and he may have used. Matter of fact, I can't even assume, but license. I'm thinking the word license comes into play somewhere along here. Writer's
So
license.
you got people who are not, and like I said, I do not proclaim to be a financial advisor. I'm a person who happens to personally use and educate on crypto.
Absolutely.
I'll let you know right now. I teach from experiences. I teach from
Practical knowledge.
practical use. No, but not just technical knowledge, but practical use of cryptocurrency and the technology that follows it. So I kind of have a little bit of authority on how the actual crypto works. The financial part, you figure that out on your own if you choose. You go to a financial advisor, get their advice, and see where you come up with it. But I'll let you know right now, there's some things about crypto that are very basic about the technology that you yourself can learn how to manage. But see, the first thing is I think it's like a four-letter word to y'all. The word learn is not a four-letter word. So you rather beg than actually get the knowledge or be taught how to feed yourself. You rather folks come in with a bowl of fish and chickens and feed you, as opposed to go, yo, how you get that? Well, like I said, I'm always referring back to my brother Shaq, who's a millionaire and growing, not because he played basketball, not because he earned millions, but because he learned to ask questions and learn what these millionaires knew that got them the lifestyle. They
And
didn't
that's what
give
it
him
takes.
nothing. Exactly.
That's exactly what it takes. It has nothing to do with the amount of money you have. People win lotto and are broke within 5 years.
Come on
People
now.
win large settlements are broke within the end of the year. Anyone who has earned any real value learned how to take care of the money that they receive. Or what we're talking about is assets. How to use the assets that you have earned and acquired to make them benefit you.
So I just want to say we got somebody here in the comments. I really appreciate
You
it.
want to catch that one?
Oh, it says I don't believe anything that fake mud puddle media says. I got you. I got you. So
Respect for that. Respect.
I think they're talking about Vanity Fair, but I'll let you know right now. What we're trying to do is make sure people understand. And thank you very much. I don't know who that was, who it was, but drop your name. We got you, baby. Let you know right now. We gotta stop listening to media when it comes to this stuff. We gotta stop following this. Now, this speaks to people who don't even know us. They're now being exposed to us in an even worse way.
They're
Because
selling magazines. That's all
look
they're
at
doing.
this. Look at this. Millionaire comes back, try to do good. Can't even get through to the hood because the hood ain't interested. They just want to get fed. Makes us look like a bunch. And when I say us, I say this because I'm coming from the hood, y'all. Like I said, I ain't the crypto queen of Harlem from somewhere in San Bernardino Valley. I'm coming to you from the hood. So what you getting is Main Street media from the hood. This the new we hood media. We straight up from the place where they talking about. We are not a bunch of people out here talking about trying to, we can't wait till they give us something. Come on now.
Every time they give you something, they take something in return. Have you not watched the game over and over?
Cost you so much. Oh my God. Everything that has been given has cost you. Anything you've been given has cost you greatly. And you don't even begin to understand it. Most of it isn't the one thing you can't give back is time. So
Absolutely.
the fact that Jay-Z is trying to do something, I think it should be that's one of those roads you need to travel to see where it goes. Because until you really know how to get where a person is, it doesn't matter what they give you if you can't learn to maintain like they do.
If you can't recreate what he gave you, then there's a missing there somewhere.
So I just want to
There is
let
a
people
missing.
know this article had another intention. This article was meant to it literally was meant to defame the people, Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey in this process. Because
Without a
this
doubt.
is what's needed. I can tell you this, I've known this for years. I've been in this industry teaching in cryptocurrency and blockchain. Even now we're teaching metaverse and we're building on our own so that our community and our businesses can start doing business so we're building our own Black Wall Street metaverse so that we can do like our ancestors taught us. They couldn't leave they couldn't leave the roadmap. So we're rebuilding it ourselves from what we understand of communication, connection, and community financially, using these new methods. And people like this guy Jordan Hoffman from Vanity Fair want to kind of put us in a place where, oh, they're not interested in getting to that next level. See, Jay-Z went in with $5 million and all they want is the money. They don't want the education. They don't want the keys to the kingdom. They just want to be fed at the table. Got
Well,
a
you know what
question.
happens when you're fed at the table.
Anybody else want to speak to Mr. Jordan Hoffman? You need this. Y'all need. I just like my brothers and sisters to speak out on something that actually affects them because y'all talk about the nonsense out here. Everybody want to talk about Black pride and there's all of this that you ain't proud, baby. You're not proud. You just jumping on. Jump on, jump in. Let people like Jordan Hoffman know how you feel. Marcy, for Marcy Houses, if y'all hear this, if you seeing this, look how they making you look. You got a chick out there in your name, putting things out there like we don't need no Bitcoin. You don't know what you need. And this chick will have
She
your
don't know
eyes.
what everybody needs. She's speaking for herself.
Yep.
Get it? Understand me. A single person's
Basketball.
conversation is not the conversation for the whole complex. But if she speaks for you guys, particularly if she's a resident advisor for your neighborhood where they spoke to her, y'all might really want to have a conversation with that young lady or that young person.
I'm sorry, we have the young person, and then we have the 58-year-old woman who happens to be retired. Speaking of 58 years old, you retired and ain't got no other plan than paying your bills. Guess what? That's gonna run out. You're gonna run out of that real soon. That's why you still living.
Well, let me speak to the 58-year-old.
Come on now.
Let me speak to the 58-year-old.
You ain't got no plans.
I currently teach a program on part of the P2G network called the Crypto Boomers Program. These are 50-year-old people and above, 50-year-old individuals who are learning the basics of cryptocurrency, learning how to acquire wallets, move on the blockchain and crypto exchanges, and secure their finances so that they can benefit and take profit.
Thank you.
They're willing to take the time to acquire the knowledge at your age and do something different. They know what they got in the system originally that they work for. They open up their minds to see something different. They have the same concerns that you have.
That's right.
Rent, light, gas, food, and putting stuff on their table.
Thank you.
The only difference is they chose to do something different. Don't complain when you don't want to do something different. Don't complain when you're looking for a handout and the handout doesn't come. There are no handouts that didn't come without some strings attached. We're sharing with you how to acquire an opportunity to look at something different. Change your finances by changing the way you think and changing the way you speak. You are not the only one in the space available to do something different. Jay-Z has now put his foot in the door, put his head on the chopping block for you guys to learn something different. And there's a magazine looking to make sure that y'all guys don't take the goods. Look, I'm not saying that everyone's going to get it.
That's right.
But I'm saying if you don't take the time to learn it and the way that finances are moving in the current day, you're not going to have a choice anyway.
Yep.
Because if the dollar goes in the direction that it's continuing to go, there will be no dollar for you to spend, fold, or jingle in your pocket. Everything is going to be a swipe, a tap, or a scan. And they're already training you for it.
Yep.
So what do you do now? And this is not naysaying. This is just the facts of what's actually in the space. Jay-Z told you guys he's coming to help you prepare for the new. Shout out to the New York City Fire Department.
Hey, why in the house? They right next door too. Those are people.
And they always tell you if you're telling the truth, some noise is gonna come through your space. So I guess we're telling the truth. You might want to listen.
Not only that,
don't believe us.
Not only that, it's just sad that you've got. I'm tired of folks telling our stories from the worst possible light, in the worst possible light. I want people to take this word. I want you to take the name of this Jordan Hoffman from Vanity Fair and any other journalists like him that are willing to actually take a one-sided approach to an article on behalf of your opportunities, because you don't know what Bitcoin has to offer. And you won't, because they'll disenfranchise enough people that it won't happen for you. And the fact of the matter is, we've already seen enough stuff happening in the news to know we're tired of being passed over. This technology part, we got you. P2G has we have a tech training program that we each one teach one how to use this stuff. We have all ages. Our Crypto Kids program teaches crypto gaming, blockchain gaming, and it also teaches metaverse building. We not out here playing games. We out here trying to build these young people into the future. And no, we don't. A lot of these programs don't have anything to do with programming. You don't need to code. But you didn't know that, did you? And
they're not going to tell you that.
You won't know that till somebody spreads the word. So if you're watching this, I'm letting you know, pass this on, share this with at least 10 people. Because this kind of information, it happens every day. But do you know about it? No. Do you know that there's funding for all kinds of these learning programs so that you can get info on different things that you can do? No, you didn't know. We didn't know that there's all kinds of grants programs in your community could get to lock in and connect with. Didn't think that you connect with Jay-Z himself in the platform to bring it to your community. Because what Marcy Houses won't do, I'm out here in Taft. I let y'all know straight up. A sister will bring it to Taft in a heartbeat. Taft don't turn down no damn funding. Excuse my language. But we don't turn down funding programs and things to move our kids forward. Bring it, we got it.
Absolutely.
Everybody's
We got
not
somebody
gonna
who
do
dropped something in the chat. I think we should play.
Let's do it. Everybody's not going to do it. Like I said, crypto's not for everybody. This come up is not for everybody. A lot of people going to be left behind, but then remember one thing, that's by their choice. But let's give them a chance. How about that? Let's talk. We got to use it. Hey. All right. So it seems like they need to be they need to be unconditioned from survival mindset and preconditioned for abundance mindset. I love that. To expand to have it to having this. I love it. Having this mindset. Read books like Think and Grow Rich. Yes.
The
A Black Choice. I love it.
Dennis Kimbrough and
Dennis
Napoleon Hill. Great book.
Yes. Another book I recommend that we start putting out there in our community is The Richest Man in Babylon. Because if you don't understand your monetary system, you don't get why you broke. In that one book, you will. You'll understand why Bitcoin, gold, and silver. You'll get that in a matter of just minutes. But you see what happens is, predictably, we're stepping into exactly what they say. Let's start dropping the day from our existence. It's time to be in, like he said, having this mindset, abundance mindset. Because until there is that in your life, there'll be nothing but I ain't got enough money at the end of the month, but for my bills.
Are you
Well,
crazy?
that's all you got is bills. The only reason you have bills is because you don't know, you haven't figured out what to do with your money otherwise. Teach yourself something other than to pay your bills. Learn from someone else who has. Jay-Z used to live where, and this is to the people who were speaking in that interview. Jay-Z used to live in your housing development. He obviously learned something you need to know. Obviously. So please don't speak on behalf of all people who out in public housing, because that's not how that works. And right now the website will only accept Marcy Houses addresses. Hopefully shortly it'll open up, because if Marcy Houses don't fit the bill, he might open it up to all. Thank you, baby. Thank you. We might open that up to all people in New York.
I think it's phenomenal if he opens it up,
because I think more people need an opportunity to go to the Bitcoin Academy. And definitely y'all need to open up and come hang out with us at P2G Networks, because we've been doing it for 3 years. I'm so glad that brother decided to step up and create an organization. If you can't go to the physical location, come to us online. We got this. It's not all about trading. You need to know something about how the financial system works, how to move, how to create, how to acquire, how to manage, and then how to protect your finances. That's whether you do it with dollars or you do it with crypto. It don't matter. So, Mr. Thomas got that. Let's get that up there. Someone asked, what was that book again? See, the thing about it is until you're willing to eat a book, it doesn't matter what food you put into your mouth.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter how you feed your belly, because your mind is the only thing that's going to keep you fed. And in this case, you got folks out here, Marcy Houses, speaking on behalf. You got folks that ain't educated. Has nothing to do with education. It has everything to do with personal knowledge. And this is how we're represented. I'm so glad Vanity Fair is not speaking on P2G, because you would definitely not be hearing this nonsense. I'm letting folks know right now. Not trying to incite a riot, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all better put your word out to this brother in Vanity Fair.
First of all, y'all need no. I gotta disagree. You need to speak to Vanity Fair out loud. Let them know that these two do not speak for the entire complex. There's 2,300 residents of that complex.
And I'm
So
pretty
the
sure some of them are grateful.
2 people speak for 2,300. I think y'all need to reach out to Vanity Fair and have a conversation, have him retract this article.
Now,
Without a doubt.
my concern was that picture at the end, though. You know, that picture that we saw, someone tweeted how it's being distributed. I don't know. I don't know the legitimacy of this or what have you, but it's just putting it out there.
That's just
Y'all
pictures.
reach out to see if you could find the ads. And anybody out in Marcy houses, or if you know somebody in Marcy houses connected to that location, let them know. Don't. You better not knock the hustle, and you better get on it. This is the first time somebody who is very wealthy willing to mentor you into your success. And you don't have to do what they say. You could take that knowledge and build it like you want to. Build on it for yourself. That one last person said that they wanted to find out what Jay-Z did to get wealthy and what investments are the best investments that he thinks, and what should he invest and will not invest. Well, this is where you would find that out, on that platform that he's creating. He created a way for people who are disenfranchised financially and digitally. Yes, you and I, digitally. Okay?
Absolutely.
I had to go to school. I took it upon myself to learn technology. I also took it upon myself to create a business that services and teaches technology. And now we teach crypto and technology and financial literacy, because you can't have one come up without the other.
Absolutely.
Remember where you are, remember who you are, and remember whose you are. Because these people will have you thinking that we ain't nothing but a bunch of hand out, money grubbing, uneducated whatevers out here in the ghettos of the world. And we choose to be here. We're removing the barriers. That's what I'm talking about.
And
A
it's
book
phenomenal.
carries currency. It's a link. It's ink on paper. That is what's called vitamin spiritual supplements. I love it. Come on now. Come on now. What is your name? Our Facebook user, if you wouldn't mind sharing your name, we would love to give you a shout out. Guys, look, we have been doing programs all week, literally 7 days a week for the last 3 years. P2G is a support of the education in crypto and blockchain for not just where we live. See, he focused on where he's at because that's how he does it. These people are used to him coming by, giving them Christmas presents, doing the whole thing that the politicians do. Well, Jay-Z opened his eyes and saw that he was having to consistently feed people. How about you teach them to feed themselves, and they'll never starve? Forever grateful.
That's the work it takes.
I bet you if he was in another community, how about Jay-Z, you try going to another location, seeing if they show more gratitude. Because within a month, if this program can't start with its full class, it's not going to be worth keeping. And what they say, what you don't use, you will lose. Hopefully, he'll notice some numbers coming in from other places if he opens the registration to other community addresses. Because right now, that website is only good for Marcy houses addresses. I love it. Hello, love. Miss Michelle, Guru Mama gotcha. I got you. I love it.
Guru Mama gotcha. I like that. I like that.
There we go. Creation coach. Guys, there are people out here who have been putting time in on helping people build themselves. Finally, we have a celebrity that's willing to help you build you. And people out here talking about he need to be doing more. You need to do more. You need to take what you're given and run with it. And don't let anybody, Vanity Fair or not, and especially not Bloomberg, lead you into what crypto is about. Learn about the financial system for yourself. We've been okey doke long enough. And yes, I use the old time word like my mama used to tell me.
Yeah.
We've been okey doke too long. It's time to turn your head into them books, connect to each other, get some new information, and run. Run your life. Because nobody
do whatever they have to do to outsmart you. They'll do whatever they need to do to sell you a bill of goods. That's all.
That's right.
And understand, they're only going to give you what they need you to know so you can continue to be a consumer.
Thank you.
And consumerism is $1 billion business. And trust me, they don't want you knowing how to be a consumer that's actually taking the benefits from the owners. If that makes sense to you guys.
Come on,
If
somebody.
that makes sense.
Look, straight up, guys, this station is on often. We're here a lot. So if you want you to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you're on Facebook. So the next time one of our programs comes on, you can be on. Because like tomorrow night, we're on with Rap and Crypto. We got an amazing program that's actually working out in Dayton, Ohio, with youth that are learning about blockchain. They're learning about the metaverse, and they're building metaverse websites for themselves and their community. They have already created one for Black History as a project, and they're learning about financial.
Absolutely.
And
we're going to be speaking with one of the teachers who helped facilitate the program coming into the Dayton School District.
That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely be part of this conversation tomorrow night, 9:00.
It's not time to back down. Ignorance can't speak louder than knowledge. I'm sorry. Facts are facts. We can't let ignorance scream and yell over knowledge. Basic knowledge is truth. Okay, and let me give some love to this folks. Now, Miss Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. We love you. We got some folks that are out here constantly putting in the work and connecting in. We want to find out if you guys are out here making it happen and putting in the work and sharing and building up your community. You need to be connected into P2G because we want to have people know what you're up to. You need a community of connectedness. And like I said, also, I'll speak straight up to Mr. Jay-Z himself. Connect with a company who's been out here doing this a while with some folks around the freaking country and around the world. We have international as well as national members to P2G networks, and we don't play. Each one teach one, and nobody's left behind. If you choose to learn, the opportunity's there. But if you choose not to, and like I said before, if they don't want to learn to fish, my baby, let them starve. Because when they get hungry enough, they'll come knocking on the door. And those are my mama's words. Okay.
Couldn't say it any better than that.
But she's sure enough speaking straight into the future. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great night. For those who are in our business to crypto in your business platform, hop on at 7 p.m. We will be on and popping on time. We're going
to yes, indeed.
Changing the world of your life and your business. We'll see you soon. Peace and love. And don't forget, P2G is here and we ain't going nowhere. We've been popping for 3 years now, and we ain't going nowhere. Because this thing about crypto ain't changed. We also know that you guys need some real knowledge as to what crypto is, not that sensationalist stuff from the people.
Come get the pure education from the people who do it as purely as it comes.
There you go. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you for being with us. We got to get moving.
Yes.
Give this gift to somebody else.